of Game 7. Japet being there to take the outside shot. Holt loses it to Nambatak.
You gotta look at Oftana here. If you're Nambatak.
They go inside. RHJ to Kelly. Oftana
That's the
for
guy.
three. Oh!
Calvin Oftana from out of nowhere. A non-factor offensively the entire game. He has made the last 2 field goals for TNT, and what a swipe here coming from Ray Nambatak. There's Oftana.
You were screaming it on the very top of your lungs. Locate Calvin Oftana. Because that is where the ball will go. He ties the ball game 72 apiece. Brownlee, Holt, and Japet Aguilar on the floor. It is Thompson defended by Cobuntin. He is quicker. Thompson stretches, misses on the left. Oftana with a rebound.
Once again, Glenn Cobuntin. Late challenge will let the offensive player miss layups.
Nambatak will ball screen with RHJ. The defense sticks. Hollis Jefferson against Holt. RHJ attacking inside. That will be a foul on Stephen Holt. But before the shot attempt.
That's the way you need to do it if you're RHJ, especially if you're being defended by a smaller player in Stephen Holt. Now, if you're Japet, you gotta be helping. No, you don't need to be close to Kelly Williams.
In this ball game, 4 minutes and 17 seconds. TNT will task Glenn Cobuntin to inbound this basketball from the sideline. Nambatak to Oftana. Oftana. Good close out there. Ray swings it. Cobuntin for three. Oh my goodness! What a gigantic shot from Cobuntin!
Ray Nambatak with a great play, and then Glenn Cobuntin. This guy is as tough as it gets.
3-point lead all of a sudden for the TNT Tropang Giga. Who will respond for Ginebra? Ahanmisi, gobbled up by Cobuntin.
Guess who gets that stop?
TNT slowing things down to a crawl. Their 3-point shooting all of a sudden clicking here in the end game. They get the switch. Oh, Holt lost his footing. Nambatak for three. No. Battle for the rebound. That stepped out. And it will favor Barangay Ginebra. It might be cramps already for Stephen Holt, or he banged knees with Brownlee Hollis Jefferson.
Looked like he banged knees with RHJ. Here's Nambatak. Nice play. Nice look. Cobuntin. Big shot.
You know, Glenn Cobuntin is always one of the very first to come here in the venue. He's shooting 3-point shot after 3-point shot hours before the game starts for that one opportunity that he can find himself open.
Saw this guy playing college. He had no 3-pointer whatsoever.
3 minutes 20 left in this ball game. Ahanmisi uses the Brownlee screen. No touches as of late for JB. Ahanmisi loses the basketball to Nambatak.
Now, why is Ahanmisi being the point of attack here for Barangay Ginebra? JB, you mentioned it, Carlo. No touches the last 3 possessions.
3 minutes remaining here in Game 7. RHJ will use the Oftana screen. Hollis Jefferson on the drive. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebound, tapped out by Jamie Malonzo.
And again, it was Glenn Cobuntin who kept that alive for TNT.
Abarientos checking back in, replacing Ahanmisi, but 1 second remaining in the shot clock. This will have to be a catch and shoot for the Tropang Giga. Oftana will be the inbounder. Who will take the shot then? Nambatak. That ball was tapped loose, and that will lead to a shot clock violation. Giga. So Ginebra dodging a bullet there.
Another big defensive play coming from RJ. I would be more aggressive double teaming Brownlee here, but although it's RHJ on him.
Scotty finally locates Brownlee. Abarientos. Goes back to JB, the pull-up jumper, bothered. Rebound for Oftana.
That was a great play, though. Great play after the timeout by Coach Tim Cohen. They got the shot that they wanted.
75-72. Nambatak to Kelly Williams. He will not take a shot from there. He's looking for Glenn Cobuntin. Glenn, another three. That's a miss this time. Brownlee claims the rebound. Good pass forward. Aguilar misses! The call on the floor
is
TNT basketball, but since we are in the final 2 minutes of this ball game, it will be reviewed.
Japet missing that one, and it was Reynam Batak there, being a factor defensively, making himself big. And Glenn Cobuntin, Coach Shaw saying, I know you just made a shot, but that wasn't that open.
Let us quickly reset with the players on the floor. Nambatak, Kelly Williams, Ronde Hollis Jefferson, Calvin Oftana, and Glenn Cobuntin. For Coach Chot Reyes on the other side, it's Abarrientos, Malonzo, Aguilar, Brownlee, and Scotty Thompson. That was a huge miss from Japet and a completed stop for TNT.
Very important for Barangay Ginebra to get a defensive stop here. You don't want this to become a two-possession game.
Minute and 50 remaining in Game 7. Nambatak directing traffic now. It's with RHJ. Hollis Jefferson has it up top against Scotty this time. That was staff. Legal to pick up. Oftana attacks. To Nambatak for three. No. Rebound claimed by Brownlee, and that's a foul given up by Glenn Cobuntin. You don't worry about that too much if you're TNT.
You're right. That's actually a great foul by Cobuntin because it stops a possible fast break opportunity for Barangay Ginebra.
Now they head into the penalty while Barangay Ginebra still has one foul to give. They're calling the ball screen action. Abarrientos with Brownlee. Abarrientos goes on the drive. The layup is gone for RJ.
What guts from the rookie RJ Abarrientos.
There were a lot of times when he settled for the outside shot because it was presented to him. Every time Coach Tim Cohen reminded him that you're more dangerous when you keep that dribble alive, and he saw the creases, saw the gaps in the defense, scores on the layup to cut it down to a one-point game, 75-74 as they have this timeout. No Pogoy at this stage. For Coach Chot Reyes.
Well, Cobuntin has played marvelously here for TNT.
Nambatak running on fumes, suffering from cramps. RHJ attacks. The pass lands with Cobuntin. Oftana with it against Stephen Holt. Oftana, step back three. No. Rebound goes to Cobuntin
once again.
Fresh 14 for TNT. Nambatak kicks it out to Cobuntin. Randall is home.
What has possessed Glenn Cobuntin in this fourth quarter? Unbelievable heart being shown by Glenn Cobuntin.
A performance for the ages. Coming from an extra possessions guy. Getting the offensive rebound. Getting the basket to extend their lead. Back up to three.
And we were talking about Aral Pogoy not being in the game. This is the reason why he's not in the game, gets the rebound, and then does not settle. What courage for Glenn Cobuntin to take a pull-up jumper.
Coach Mark, people will always tell you that in a Game 7, it is who wants it more. And right now, Glenn Cobuntin wants it more than anyone on the floor.
Absolutely. Put the ball on the floor.
3-point lead for TNT. Against the offense-defense substitutions, Abarrientos back in the ball game, replacing Stephen Holt. Brownlee the inbounder. RHJ manning him. That's a kick coming from RHJ. Shot clock will remain at 14.
And not noticed much here is the way Glenn Cobutin has played Scotty Thompson in the fourth quarter.
Again, TNT is in penalty. Cannot give up a foul and 2 free throws. Thompson, hounded by Cobutin. Finally sending it to Brownlee. JB will have to create. Brownlee was able to get up that shot, and somehow it falls.
And that's just JB wanting it more, willing to make that shot. This is world-class defense coming from Justin, from Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, but just better offense from Brownlee.
It looks like he was just able to let that go in the nick of time, Coach Mark.
That's right, and now
TNT with the ball. Kelly Williams, the inbounder, sending it in to Ray Nambatak. Nambatak uses the Kelly Williams screen. RHJ with it, attacks the defense. RHJ gets the layup to drop.
And it looks like RHJ is clamping here. But what a strong move. What about these two imports?
Rondae Hollis-Jefferson running himself to empty. He has to be escorted to their bench, suffering from cramps now. But he just extended their lead to 3.
Strong move. Look at the help defense of Brownlee. But he gets it done with a strong left hand to give TNT a 3-point lead.
A game for the ages. 2 all-time great imports, giving their very best, scoring their
Let's see, I think if they get the ball to Brownlee, there will be a foul.
Scotty Thompson, the inbounder. Barilla defending. JB for 3. Oh!
Again. That is the last shot you're going to give up if you're TNT. I thought Barilla was going to foul.
Refusing to go quietly into the night. He rages against the dying of the light. Justin Brownlee from basically the same spot where he shot it over Alan Durham ties this game at 79.
Against a smaller defender. That was great defense by Barilla, but this is the GOAT we are talking about here. And he is so good in clutch situations. You should not allow him to take a shot.
.7 seconds. Here we go. Kelly Williams, the inbounder. Nambatak with the first touch. They will trust Rondae Hollis-Jefferson. RHJ against Stephen Holt, running the clock down. Hollis-Jefferson still can't attack. To shoot. RHJ, the prayer won't be answered, and we are going to overtime.
Now the question is RHJ healthy enough to play another 5 minutes after cramping up in the end of regulation?
It looks similar to what happened in the end game of Game 2. RHJ on the ISO. Stephen Holt doing well enough to contest him. And then that extra defender sent his way because of Calvin Oftana squeezing his way there. It results to a prayer that will not be answered. This game needs 5 more minutes. 79.
Well, this series deserves 5 more minutes, that's for sure.
79-79. Check back with us overtime when we come back. And the state, the health of Ray Nambatak and Rondae Hollis-Jefferson. It'll be Nambata claiming the loose ball. Oh, they left him unmarked.
And Nambata fast enough to track that and get that layup.
Did they lose track of which
Yep,
they were
which goal?
playing at?
Yep.
81-79. That will definitely calm things down for the TNT Tropang Giga. Cobuntin. The pass is stolen. Oh, but they lose that
2.2.
basketball to the baseline.
2.2 seconds in the shot clock here. Cobuntin holding his own. And Nambata, nobody went to him.
Barrientos, I think he thought TNT was
Go the
going to
other
play
way.
to the
Yep.
other side. Lapse in focus will cost them as TNT leads by 2. Again, reminding you, 2.2 seconds remaining here in the shot clock for Barangay Ginebra.
That is exactly what you needed if you're TNT after what happened in the final seconds of regulation.
JB wants a quick shot here. Brownlee steps back, fall away. No good. Chapin with the offensive rebound, and there was a foul.
Great contest from Cobuntin, but Japet doing what he has been doing all game long, giving Barangay Ginebra second chance opportunities, and now Boy Erang is back in the game.
Kelly Williams did
He gave
an
his all.
amazing job. But now JP Eram must step up here in overtime.
And if you're Boy, you hardly played in this game, so you should be the freshest guy on the floor.
Brownlee posting up. Double team comes for him. Brownlee with 2 to
Oh.
shoot. That ball is stolen by RHJ. Hollis Jefferson goes to Oftana. Wanted to attack quickly. Eram will send it back to Calvin. They will run clock here. Bounce pass. Eram kicks it out. Away. Not this time. Eram fouled by Japet. 2 free throws coming up.
That's what I'm talking about. JP Eram, you're playing in very limited minutes. Make a difference in overtime.
2 tough passes coming from Justin Brownlee just as the double team came for him.
But
Eram missing the first.
But you can see also how tired RHJ is. Usually, RHJ gets a steal. That's going to be coast to coast from there.
Second free throw. Good for Eram. (82-79). TNT back ahead by 3. Barrientos goes on the attack. There's a foul on Rey Nambata. Barrientos, the inbounder, already looking at Brownlee, but Japet will get the first touch.
TNT now over the limit here in overtime.
JB against Cobuntin. Brownlee, another poor
Oh.
pass.
And remember in Game 6, 7 turnovers by Brownlee. Very uncharacteristic of him. And now 2 straight turnovers here in overtime from Justin Brownlee.
Coach Timcone asking for a foul. Referee saying it was not enough. And now a chance to make this a 2-possession advantage for the Tropang Giga. Nambata with it. RHJ now momentarily open. Hollis Jefferson overcooks it. Barrientos claims the rebound.
And RJ, he can't jump anymore.
He can't run back on defense either. Thompson with it. He has been quiet as of late. RJ on the switch. Cobuntin on him now. 6 to work with. He has to make a move. RJ, let's fly a 4. No. Battle for the rebound. Picked up by RHJ.
And Barangay Ginebra's offense in shambles here in overtime. And right now, if you're TNT, you got to make RHJ a decoy, because I don't think he has the legs to be able to finish.
Managing it second per second, possession per possession. Eram inside, he fakes. He recovers, 3 to shoot. From the corner, Gabontin!
I have run out of words to describe the play of Glenn Gabontin in this second half, offensively and defensively. Elam does not force it. He knows that Glenn has the hot hand, and Gabontin delivers once again.
14 points for Glenn Gabontin. All of them crucial, but none bigger than that 3 from the corner to extend their lead to 6 points, 85-79.
Far from over. Remember that Ginebra is always NSD.
But this feels like a must-score situation. Thompson to Malonzo. Jamie with a driving lane. Japet swings it to Scotty up top. They ball screen. Japet inside. Important bucket for Japet.
That's just the chemistry. Being played all these years together.
And they're back to Scotty being the playmaker for Barangay Ginebra. As he cuts their deficit to 4. Nambata goes on the attack. Short hesitation, follow-away jumper, no. The battle for the loose ball. It was last touched by Eram, but it will be reviewed. We're in the last 2 minutes of this contest as we check out this brave pass from Scotty. And Japet keeping them in this game.
Coach Timcon has gone back to Scotty as the point of attack here because he knows that RHJ is not 100%. RHJ has been defending Scotty here in overtime.
The call on the floor is confirmed. It was JP Eram who touched it last. It bounces off his foot before sailing out of bounds. 85-81, a minute 42 remaining.
Gabontin. Wonderful job at Brownlee here in overtime.
They're in penalty though, they can't foul. Brownlee drives, defended well by Eram. I think that was a block coming from JP that thwarted that attack.
And everybody collapsing there on Brownlee. Elam was there. RHJ was also there. Now you have to play the clock here if you're Nambata.
9 remaining. Nambata pulls it back out. They're looking for RHJ. That ball was tapped. 3.3 seconds remaining in the shot clock as RHJ can barely stand. Barely on its feet right now. Oftana the inbounder.
You get the ball to Gabontin.
RHJ with 2 to shoot. He goes up for it. Could not sink it. The battle for the rebound picked up by Nambata.
What about Nambata doing whatever it takes to win as well?
Offensive rebounding was on the side of Ginebra throughout this game, but that was a big one. Eram goes to the corner. Gabontin comes up short. Another rebound, and that's a foul. Oh, a foul is called against Nambata on the box out. And they're in penalty.
Yep, they are in penalty, so 2 shots for Jamie Malonzo. I thought TNT also had excellent offense there. They went to Oftana, got the shot that they wanted.
Jamie Malone, pressure pack free throws. Can he deliver? Yes, he can. What a time to score your first point, your first literal point of Game 7. Second free throw for Malonzo, good as well. Once more. They send it back to RHJ. Ronde. Oh, loose ball. Oftana scores the layup.
If you're TNT, you have to foul. A broken play leads into a layup by Calvin Oftana, who was in the right place at the right time.
There was an overcommitment to Ronde Hollis Jefferson.
I like what Barangay Ginebra did. They almost forced the turnover. They did not foul immediately. There's that trap. But with 4 people there, nobody gets into Calvin Oftana. And TNT cannot make the same mistake. I'm gonna foul here, but you have to be careful not to foul in active shooting.
How about Calvin Oftana? 2 points for the longest time up until he hit 2 3-point shots in the 4th quarter. And now this layup to make it a 4-point game. One 30-second timeout remaining for Barangay Ginebra. And remember the end of Game 6? Scotty Thompson was able to put up a prayer because TNT refused to foul, made the 3-point shot that gave them at least a chance to send that game into overtime. Will they do it again, or will TNT give up the foul?
But you cannot give up a 4 if you're TNT. So you have to foul.
Nervous faces from the Barangay Ginebra faithful. TNT fans wanting to celebrate Calvin Oftana. He's had his struggles, but when his team needed him the most, he came up clutch.
10 points only for Calvin Oftana, but 8 of them came in the crucial moments of this game. Back-to-back 3-pointers when TNT was down 5 in the 4th quarter. That kept them in this game. And then the 2 points that we just saw.
If you're Barangay Ginebra, you pass it quickly to the 4-point shot, and maybe you hope to get fouled there.
Yep.
Especially if that is the MO for TNT. So if you're the Tropang Giga, as long as they're not in the act of shooting,
foul.
But
you have to be very careful. That's why you have to switch everything here. If you're TNT, there's the switch.
Scotty struggling. Brownlee fakes. Brownlee for the tie. No! And TNT wins the Commissioner's Cup.
And this is a championship won by heart. What an incredible effort from TNT.
TNT Tropang Giga!
A finals game that we will remember for a long time. A championship that will not be forgotten by the TNT Tropang Giga and their followers, because they saw their squad give everything, literally everything that they can to claim the crown.